Sexy and
Sexy pigs are off below!
Sexy and
Hurrah! They're all getting off of each other here. It's a sexy show. It's a very sexy show. I'm Keith Lemon. Welcome to Celebrity Juice. I'm sexy. Let's meet our sexy team captains. First up, it's sexy Emily Eater. Sexy pig! Who's on your team?
So, to my right, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. He's my comedy hero, and hopefully tonight, my drinking buddy. It's Johnny Vegas! And to my left, who's ready for a bit of prime time grime? That's the first time I've ever said that in my life. It's
Let's meet our other team captain. Oh, she's sexy. It's Laura Whitmore. Sexy pig. Laura, who's on your team?
Well, Keith, to my left, she's our ray of sunshine. Give it up for Ray!
Yeah, she's a ray of sunshine and a big
Yes! And to my right, she's the sexiest thing to happen to Numbers since the 69. Please welcome, for the first time on this show, Rachel Riley!
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, everyone! That's the wrong tune. That's the other H. It's H, everyone! That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. It's H, everyone! Sorry, Nolan. One! It's the wrong one! It's H, everyone. Oh, they ain't got your song. We've got some videos of your videos. Let's have a look at some of H's videos. Stop. Do you know the man who's pressing the buttons for the video and the songs? Does he know who H is? They've got it, you've got your video. That's not H, that's J from 5. J. So, for anyone who doesn't know H music, how would you describe H music, then? Is it grime?
Not anymore. Used to be. Used to be. Yeah.
What's it now?
But it's just rap.
Just rap?
Yeah.
I think we've got one of your songs that you've got a new single here that's got just rapping on it. Here it is.
Oh, yeah, shit. This is out now.
Baby, what's the message?
Baby, it's about a relationship.
With a baby?
With no. Yo, it's about a girl and a boy. Me, I'm the boy.
Yeah.
And you're in a relationship, and I'm busy. I'm trying to work, and I'm trying to achieve my goals.
Yeah.
But she's fuming because I don't have enough time for her. And we're trying to make it work, and it doesn't end up working.
And you don't have a baby?
No.
How do you get the name H?
My real name's Harrison.
Because we're Northern, we don't pronounce the H, do we?
As soon as there's lectures on this on Countdown, you can say either, apparently. People will know.
You like letters, don't you?
I've worked with...
Is H the best letter for a rapper? Is that the best letter, do you think? What's a better letter than H?
It's my first fucking name.
Oh, it's Jonathan Ross, I guess I would say. It's Rachel Wiley, but it's not, it's Rachel Wiley! How's it going? It's lovely to have you here on Celebrity Juice. I think it's your first time you've ever been here.
I know.
You've been in Countdown for 13 years?
Yep.
Do you ever think, oh, this is it, I'm done, I want to do something else?
I hope not, no.
Sometimes on Countdown, they spell out naughty words, don't they? We've actually got some pictures of you, Rachel, with some rude words behind. I think they're blurred out. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you a point for your team if you can guess what those words are.
OK.
OK, let's have a look at the first one.
I can't really see.
No, because they're blurred out. That's the point of the game.
It could be...
X-I-N-G,
wanking or todgers.
Wanking or todgers? Which one are you going for?
Let's go for todgers.
Todger. Let's see if it's todger. These are actually real. Here's the next one. Let's have a look at the next one.
I like this game.
Cream pie.
Cream
8
pies.
letters.
If you're watching Mum.
it might be cream pie.
Erection.
Erection. You think it's erection? Let's have a look.
I think it's erection.
It was erection. OK, what's this one?
Oh, look at Rachel's face in this one. This is going to be a nasty one.
Look, she's even tied her fingers in a knot. Fucking hell.
Dirty one.
8 letters. Orgasm.
Orgasm.
I'm going for orgasm.
Let's have a look. Squirter. Squirter. What's been the naughtiest word, or one of your favourite naughtiest words?
The thing about Countdown is that most of the words, they've got like a perfectly reasonable daytime meaning.
Yeah.
And then one of these examples is tarmacked.
Tarmac. What does
Yeah,
that
someone
mean?
knows what tarmacked is. It's the worst thing. It's the worst thing I've ever heard of. You know golden showers?
When you piss on someone.
It's the brown version. And the
So
reason it's...
you pull on them.
The reason it's called
no.
tarmacking is because you paint a white line down the middle.
Well, where do you get the paint from?
A special kind of pen.
Hang on, stop it. I saw you last time you were on the show.
If I'm tarmacking,
Don't do it.
I'm not gonna do it. I've got to, like, let it out slowly and go like that.
You're watching Celebrity Juice. I tell you what, hooray! It's Ray! Welcome back, Ray. We always have a laugh, don't we?
We do.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
often leave with a little bit of piss in my underwear.
Since you were last on, you were nominated for 2 Brits, weren't you?
Yeah.
How many did you win?
I didn't win any.
What?
Are you fucking joking?
No, but it's okay. This next time's like...
Yeah.
It's my,
Nominated
it's
for
my
it, though.
lifelong dream, yeah. I've been recognised 4 times now. That's insane.
Yeah. What,
yeah.
in your life? I tell you what, why don't you just lie? Oh, yeah, I fucking won. How many Brits did you win?
2.
You won 2, didn't you? Nominated for 2, you won, yeah. You've got your own line of lingerie out. at the
I
moment.
actually do, yes.
Yeah, tell us about it.
It's a collection I designed with a brand called Darina. And I designed it, like,
Oh, proper?
sketches.
Did you?
It's done really well, actually.
I
I'm
think
really
we've
proud
got a
of that.
picture of you in the lingerie, but I tell you what, H, put that blindfold on. Don't want you blowing your beans. You've got your own lingerie out, haven't you, Johnny?
Yeah.
Yeah?
2 circles cut out of a donkey jacket.
We've got a picture of your lingerie. You are
shut
modelling
up,
it.
no,
There you
you
are. Here's Johnny. It's Johnny Vegas, everyone. Welcome back to Celebrity Juice. Always lovely to see a happy, smiley face. Last time he was on, he drank some bin juice and a block of butter, only for 1 point for his team.
I shat for a week the wrong way.
That's dedication.
No, I did it for extra points, and I drank about 3 pints of tuna brine. And actually, I weed out my bum.
Hey, Laura, you know that I know Danny Dyer, Malcolm Smith, in real life. You know I know him, don't you?
Yeah, you
we
mention
hang
it all
out
the
and
time.
stuff, and he talks about acting roles and stuff, and he
Yeah.
comes up with loads of formats for TV shows as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gave me an idea for a game show that he wants us to try out here.
What is it?
What is it?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what it is. Danny Dyer's The Hole in the Wall! Hello and welcome to The Hole in Wall! It's Danny Dyer's Hole in Wall. What's going to happen is our panellists will come up to Danny Dyer's Hole in Wall and put their mouth in here. I will put a product into Danny Dyer's mouth, which is in the hole in wall. They will give me the ID of that product. Another point for the team. It's so easy. First up, it's Emily Atack. All right?
Yep.
OK, so all you do is put your mouth into Danny Dyer's mouth.
Yeah.
Then I will shove something into it. All you have to do is give me the ID. Say something that Danny Dyer would say.
Oh, listen, son, you muggy little
Right, you ready? You guys at home, that's what it is. What is this? They just do that, Emily. They just do that.
Give it to me.
Open your mouth. No, it's not Marmite. Lick your lip.
Cream cheese.
Yeah, it's cream cheese! Ready for your next one?
Right. Come on then, son, I'm fucking getting impatient here.
Get your tongue out then. Go, la, 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 la. Ready? Here we go. Okay.
Oh my God, someone's ear!
Whose ear is it, though?
Is that Whitwell's ear?
Yes!
Yes! He stinks of cheese! Oh! That stinks!
You can smell the cheese.
No, it smells
We
right.
are no longer making TV, we're making really niche porn.
Emily Atack, everyone! Next up is Rachel Riley! Now say something that Danny Dyer would say.
Fuck off.
Yeah! OK, I'm going to put something into your mouth. You have to give me the ID of that item, yeah? And you're going to point for your team.
Oh, God.
OK, first of all...
Come on, Rachel.
That's what it is for you guys at home. Oh, shit. You ready? Open wide, like you're singing. Go, Don't be a scraper. No one likes a scraper. That's a banana split.
Nice.
That's it for you, Rachel Riley. Well done. Next up is Johnny Vegas. Johnny Vegas, welcome to Danny Dyer's The Hole in Wall. First of all, I'd like you to just say something, sound like Danny Dyer. Give me a Danny Dyer.
I was related to someone who was a king once.
Yeah, he was.
Well, I'm getting out of this because this place looks a bit tasty. Yeah.
OK, Johnny, here's your first one. Are you ready?
I swear to God, if this is a... It's a dirty fucking mouth!
Yes! Ready for your next one?
Oh, that was disgusting.
No, it won't.
No, yeah, it won't.
What is it? What is it?
No problem, man. No one's letting food.
Hey?
Is this fucking dog food?
No, Johnny, it was a bag of sick.
I fucking swallowed it.
Johnny Vegas, everyone!
He's gonna be sick. He's gonna be sick. He's gonna be sick.
I feel like
He's gonna be sick. He's gonna be sick.
You promised me no more food. You promised me.
And the scores at the end of that round are pure kick! Danny Dyer's The Hole in the Wall! I'm going for a cup of tea. I'll see you in 3. Coming up after that.
Oh, my balls have got the blues! No anymore!
Slow it down, you ginger. Oh, slow it down.
Hello and welcome back to Celebrity Choose! Are you having a good time? Are you having a good time? Are you having a good time? I'm having a lovely time, having a lovely time. H, do you reckon you're the best rapper here tonight?
100,000
100,000%?
million %.
What, even better than Rachel Riley? She's a wordsmith. That's her show, words.
Put us to the test.
I won't put you to the test. Let's play.
What's happening on the countdown set, motherfucker? Yeah, boy!
Hi, welcome to What's Rapping in Yeah, Boy! On the South Countdown. What's going to happen is I'm going to give you a word. You have to rap about that word, but don't say the word. Hopefully your teammates will guess what that word is. Capiche?
Yes.
Point for your team for every word they guess. OK, the first one will be... B. It's be H. Not worse. There you go.
Yo.
Are you ready? You ready? Right, let's have a dirty beat.
Yo. Yeah, I'm on a moped. Got the CC riding. On TV. But Keith be lying. Yeah. But you can't go on TV without a TV.
License!
Yes! Yeah, you ready?
Yeah, man.
OK, let's have a dirty beat.
In the morning, I like to have a wanker. But when a girl's there, I call it...
Spanking.
Sorry, I won't do it. I'll take away my accent.
Just take it away.
So in the morning,
Yeah?
You
I like
like
to
a-
have a wanky.
yeah?
But when a girl's there, we call it hanky.
Can he have that? He said part of it. He said part of it. No point for that one. No point for that. No, because he said anchor.
But she don't understand my accent.
It doesn't matter.
And you're ignoring me like I'm senile.
H, everyone. Well done. Well done. Good job. Good job. Next up is Rachel in the Hizoos.
Okay.
This will be easy for you. You know about words. You know words.
You know
Yeah,
words.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
always rapping on countdown.
You ready for this?
No. Okay.
Good luck.
Okay. Now listen up, bitches.
Yeah.
Your maths honey, gonna spit some bars about geometry.
Yes.
I got a shape with 3 sides.
Oh, triangle.
Triangle.
3 sides.
Triangle.
Threesome.
3 sides. 2 of them are the same.
Equal to
One is not.
OK, let's have a sick motherfucking beat, y'all.
Put a countdown to you now.
Listen up, guys. They say size matters.
Size matters.
Size matters. You know, us girls, we like to gossip natter. But this kind of thing, it's not that cool. It's when the meat and veg is wider than it's tall.
Oh.
Child!
That was actually good.
Well done, Rachel. Well done. Next up, why go to Vegas when you can bring Vegas here? It's Johnny Vegas.
It's not me.
Your blood is.
God help us.
Fuck off.
Let's have a fat beat.
So I'm looking down at 2 strangers. Cause I've got something I can't mention, but it feels like a kind of rental service.
What?
It's on my balls. The twins are bad. I'm itching, babe, and I am mad. Asking me,
What?
you won't know me. I'm going to the doctor, cause I got cramps.
Lice.
Chlamydia.
I heard it when they refer to me as genitals. There's other words for my unmentionables.
Genitals.
Oh, my balls have got the blues. How many more fucking clues
Genital dysfunction.
can I give to you?
Genital herpes.
Yes!
Well done your herpes.
Let's have a fat beat.
Happy.
Hey.
You dirty, flying, feathered fucking rodent landing on my shoulder. Yes!
Dirty flying fucking rodent.
Landing on my shoulder, shitting on the... Yeah.
Johnny Vegas, everyone. Next up is the Whitmore.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's have a dirty beat.
Okay.
But watch.
I'm so hungry. Hungry. Yo. Okay, so I'm a turkey and I like to munch. Gotta get this big cock ready for some lunch. Everybody, what does he make? Guns, give it a gobble. Give it a gobble. What do you hear me say? Give it a gobble. I'm like a cock, but I really want to munch. Something that's tasty for my lunch. Give it a gobble. Everybody, give it a gobble. Second word and turkey goes.
And the scores at the end of that round are...
What's happening? I'm the countdown set, motherfucker! Yeah, boy!
Ray, as a successful pop star, I expect you go to a lot of nightclubs, don't you?
Yeah.
You get invited to them, don't you?
Sometimes.
I opened a club a little while ago, a few years ago
What was
now.
it called?
It's called, you're not allowed to mention it, it's called Scotch Egg Club. Anyway, it's a really cool club. Would you like to come to the club? We'd love to have you at the club. Please come to the club. It's called the Scotch Egg Club. The Scotch Egg Club!
Don't fucking talk about it!
Johnny and Rachel, welcome to the Scotch Egg Club. 3 rules. You mustn't talk about Scotch Egg Club. You mustn't talk about Scotch Egg Club. 3rd rule. You must buzz in when you see a mini snack egg, yes?
But not a big one, because they're wrong.
Your Scotch, your egg. Right, I'm going to go inside. I know the secret code, OK? Enjoy yourself.
Scotch!
This is what you're looking for.
Okay.
Good luck with your business.
All right.
Away, just move the band out of the way, right? You ready? It's band. Away. Here we go.
That's it, you've done it. All right. Where are you going? Are you going anywhere?
Well, I was thinking of going Benidorm.
Benidorm. Oh, they used to watch the telly programme Benidorm.
Oh, yes, rubbish, isn't it?
Oh, well, I used to like it till that man was in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Which man was it?
You know the man.
Is that Johnny Vegas?
Yeah. Just doing a bit of painting, yeah. When I do painting, I don't really like to use paint. I don't use no paint, but it looks like I'm painting. Who it's going to be is that MST, you know, a non-refundable token, one of them things. Yeah, I've almost finished anyway. Yeah, just that bit there, and I think I've finished. There it is.
You're Scotch!
Way too big.
That big one, you big face.
Fuck off!
I can't believe I'm this involved.
Scotch! Scotch!
The Scotch Egg Club!
Don't fucking talk about it!
H and Ray, welcome to the Scotch Egg Club. First rule of Scotch Egg Club, we do not talk about the Scotch Egg Club. It's not a laughing matter, what are you laughing for? What's the game called?
Scotch Egg Club.
No, we don't mention it! H, what's your buzzer?
Scotch!
Ray, what's your buzzer? Your Scotch, your egg, yeah?
Egg!
Egg.
Scotch!
Egg.
Egg!
Egg.
Scotch!
Silence! Buzz in when you see the snack egg, yeah? I'm going to go inside there now, looking for me. I know the secret code. So I'll see you in a bit, yeah? Word to your mum.
Word to your mum.
All best, good luck with business.
Egg! Scotch!
Shut up!
You ain't my mother! Yes, I
I don't get... Don't matter.
Slow it down, you ginger bitch. Slow it down, you ginger bitch. Oh, slow it down. I can't just round you. I'm gonna ride you all the way home. You know that. You know what I got two of them coming up on the side. People hear me coming from the north all the way.
Scotch!
It's just below a...
Scotch! Scotch!
It's a little baby one, isn't it? You can lay it and then use it yourself. Don't eat it, though. I love you.
Should we say it back?
Knowing me, knowing you.
Scotch egg.
Well done, H and Ray. You won some points. Well done.
Why you press it?
Scott, get up, Mulder! We're going to an break. We'll see you after it, all best.
Coming up after break.
Should we fucking have it? Can we fucking have it? Let's fucking have it! Yes, it's the buzz around, but this time, because we've got Rachel here, it's a special countdown buzz around. Let's play it!
Buzz around!
Sponsored by Intelligence with a sprinkle of countdown. Oh, OK, Emily, what's your buzzer this week? ASAP! It's just some letters, isn't it? H, innit?
Oh.
Laura, what's your buzzer this week?
Conasatatu, ta mega ma.
Hitipipopototo.
It's some Irish stuff because you're Irish, that's what I'm going to say. Okay? Buzz in if you know the answer. If you don't know the answer, be a chance to buzz in anyway. Emily, solve this special countdown conundrum.
I feel like it's the most obvious thing ever, but it probably won't be that. A blowjob.
No, it's not, actually.
Fuck off.
The answer was bowel job, you filthy pig. Point for the first person to get the answer to this maths equation out of H, Ray, Emily and Laura. 138 times 2, take away 211, add the square root of 16.
108 times 2.
Buzz in when you know the answer. The special countdown buzz around. Hey, that's it, your time's up. I'm going to Rachel. Rachel, what was it?
It's 69.
69, that's correct. A point to H and Johnny if they illustrate a 69 in its physical format, i.e. doing a 69 on stage.
Come on, mate.
Be gentle.
You ready?
Yeah.
Look at the desire in Johnny's eyes. Make it look like a... Make it look like a 9. H and Johnny, everyone, on the team. A point for Rachel if she can spell H on her board here.
No,
Oh, let's have a look. No, it's incorrect. A point to the team who gives us the sexiest orgasm on the final beat of the countdown clock. HMRC! Right, Laura, so you're next.
Can we do it in harmony?
You can
Can I
do,
get the
yeah,
girls
yeah,
involved?
yeah. Well done, well done, well done. A point to H if you can rap like a crying baby.
Where?
Emily, I've got a maths equation for you. If you're in a cab and it leaves central London at 1 a.m, travelling 30 miles per hour, and travels for 45 minutes. At what point in the journey do you try it on with the cabber?
Oh. All right, 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's correct. A point to Rachel if she can sing the chorus of Europe's The Final Countdown.
Oh, God. You've got this, girl.
Yeah.
I guess there is no one to blame. We're leaving the ground. Will things ever be the same again? It's the final countdown.
Well done, Rachel. Well done. Oh, there it was. I've ran out of questions at the right time. There was the buzzer. That's the end of the special buzzer round. Countdown round. Wow, wicked times, wicked times, wicked times. I can tell you that the winning team tonight is... Ooh. Rachel's first time you've been on, haven't you? It's first time. First time. Ray, you've been on twice. You've been on twice. And you know what? You haven't won. It's Emily's team. I was Keith Fleming. If I don't see you for a week, I'll see you for a winter. Good luck with your business. Let's dance.